Well, I'll start off with an apology for the watch addiction. I've met a few you guys, and you're telling me you're watching the reviews and you're buying the recommended watches here that I'm talking about. Sorry. Sorry, wives. More gear addictions for guys. Are there any girls watching these watch reviews? I'm curious. Maybe I should put up a poll right now, card poll. Are you female or male in this video? Please answer. I'm just curious. I bet you the percentage of dudes is probably 99.5%. And yes, guard the credit card again, because here comes another outstanding field watch option. High value, that's where I concentrate, not super expensive. And I'm creating watch addicts, I think. Just like I did, by the way, creating knife addicts back in the day when I first started the Net and Fancy project. A lot of the guys that started watching the knife reviews weren't into knives at all. And they started watching a review here, another review there, ordered a couple, and the addiction began. I think the watches are going to be the same way. I really do. Are they that expensive? No, I actually think they're right in line with a knife show. Honestly, this one is 145 bucks. This will be my tabletop review on the very excellent Momentum Atlas Titanium version. And this has been my intro model to the excellent Momentum watch factory up in Canada. I mean, I've learned about them within the last 6 months, and I've spent, I wouldn't say hours, but I've spent a lot of time on their website, and man, do they have some awesome watch designs. And they gravitate towards my style. Most of them. That, again, when we're talking a pure analog field watch, I like clean. I like legibility. I don't like clutter in my watches. I like a little military look once in a while. And this one definitely has it going on. It is a field watch look. It, by the way, is model 1 Mike Sierra Papa 00 Bravo Golf Golf. The link will be in the bottom. I bought it, like I always say, from Amazon, which I always like. I mean, if I don't like the watch, it's so easy to return it to Amazon. Just keep it brand new. Don't mark it up. Keep all the tags on it. See if it works for you. If not, ship it back and they'll provide a label. Easy. I'm a Prime member, so the shipping's free. Done. I've done it in eBay as well, but it seems like it's more hassle in eBay. I have questions when I've returned a watch or two there, like, hey man, what's wrong with the watch? Do I really have to tell you? Just let me return it, dude. Amazon, you won't get that. You just click a button, return it. Done. Flossy Views Cool Factor Gear Transparency. When I ride motorcycles, I do like a smaller watch because I use a gauntlet glove, whether I'm doing road, adventure bike, or dirt. And so I like something that will go under the glove. I don't want a big, bulky, I don't know, Mudmaster type affair. It just does not work. I'll go slender. And there's a lot of watches that work, a lot of pure digital ones, like very inexpensive, basic Casios, for instance, and a lot of different analogs. This is another. So look at the thickness of the Momentum, the Momentum Atlas Titanium. Very thin. And I do like a bigger watch case. Usually this one is 40 millimeters. This one's going to be a little bit on the smaller side. I shouldn't say smaller. I mean, it's a 40 millimeter case is what I'm saying. Crystal will be a little bit smaller. I'll give you an example of what I really like. And this is, I remember the name of this. This is a Wenger Attitude. So this is a Swiss-made, high-value, kind of a field watch as well. So that's bigger. I like bigger, usually, on the watch faces. But because it's so small and thin, and actually being made of titanium, only 1.6 ounces, awesome gear transparency. I mean, it's a watch that just, as soon as you put it on, you'll forget to take it off. It's with you all the time. There are different colors and variations. If you go to Momentum's website, you can see different ones on the Atlas. I think, not eBay, but Amazon has most of them. And I think you can order direct from the Momentum website as well, if you can't find the version you want. But they have a black version, and I think that one's even less expensive, like $125 at the time of this, and a white face version, which is the same price. They're all cool. It's just basically a second cool judgment call you'll have to make. Size, lug width, weight, comfort, sweat factor, and strap retention. By the way, I did talk about how thin it was. I didn't tell you the exact thickness. It's 9 millimeters if you care. And it wears a Citizen, that is a Japanese produced quartz movement, good to I think about 3 to 5 years depending. So it's going to be an accurate quartz movement. So it's not an auto watch, not a hand winding watch. It's just, well, I prefer quartz, like I've said before. 20 millimeter lugs on this titanium case, which by the way is matte finished, rounded, and kind of melted, no hot spots. But 20 mil is like almost perfect. I mean, you can put a NATO strap on there. If you don't like the strap that it comes with, then swap it out. Easy breezy. Here's a look at the back, and it is nothing special. Nothing. Now, if you look in there, and I had to almost get a magnifying glass out, you won't be able to make it out there. It says designed by St. Moritz Watch. And by the way, that is the Momentum watch company. They also go by the St. Moritz brand, I believe. Look at the band, by the way. I love it. And it's so funny. I think in certain quarters they call this a canvas band. It's not, bro. It is a Cordura nylon band. It's a lot better than canvas. Cotton duck canvas would get wet, stay wet, and it just, I don't know. I don't think it's as good. Is it more traditional? For sure. As durable? No way. And then this one is leather lined by Momentum. Look at the stitching and the perfect quality of the stitching. Titanium buckle on the other side, single clasp and double keepers. Really love the OD coloration because we're looking at a field watch here, and it's that just simple, clean, cool field watch presentation. I'm into it, man. I just really love it. So excellent. And it's so lightweight. It is a screw-in crown on this one, I believe, which is a bonus on a watch of this this price, really, and that makes it waterproof, by the way, to 330 feet. I'm not going to spin it around because it is, let me check, yeah, it's set. But it's date only, but that's better than no date at all, right? Looking at this, my preference usually, and I'll put up with a hassle of it, is a day date with high legibility, but this is just a simple date. I'm going to screw this crown back in. Nice big numerals again that makes legibility just phenomenal. No military time on the inner dial if you care. I don't. See the writing there, Momentum. The hands are pretty excellent too. And sometimes I'll talk about the hands and sometimes I won't. I always like, I shouldn't say always, if it's a vintage watch or something that's kind of a second cool thing with me, I show some variability on my hand preferences for watch faces, but when it's something like this, a modern construction, I like clean hands that I can just quick glance tell the time, and this one's got it, especially against a black face. So high contrast, and we'll look at the alignment of the second hand as we go here. It's pretty good. It's better than some of the Victorinox and Wenger brands that I brought to the table, this Momentum. And this, I believe, is not a sapphire crystal. I think this is just a mineral crystal. Although, I think they do offer it as an upgrade on their website if you order directly from them. And it will cost you. I think minimum cost when you upgrade to a sapphire crystal on Momentum site is going to be like 30 bucks, all the way up to 90. Depending on the type of watch you're getting. Because it's expensive for them to make, and they're going to charge you for it. So if you think you're going to be in a high bang environment with your Atlas titanium, then maybe upgrade. For me, in this price level, what I would prefer to do, haven't done it yet to this one, is I'll just layer on a watch face protector. Let's check out the Lume real quick, and I'm going to charge it. I remember the Lume on this is insane. I mean, it's just really cool. At least when it's fresh. I mean, it's just, there you go. I mean, look at that. Now, I have tested this in the dark, and 3 hours after it's been exposed to bright light for a substantial amount of time, it's still highly legible. No problems in pure dark or near darkness. But that's just great illumination. I think that's a great way to tell the quality of a watch is the illumination, because generally if they're using really good lume, a lot of the other stuff they're using is super high quality too. The movement, the case, the band, the crystal. Love it. It's just a great looking watch. Durability should be amazing. Again, the only thing you're going to have to worry about is replacing the battery. But this uses a common battery, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal. It is a titanium case, again, waterproof with a screw down crown to 330 feet. You could dive with this no problem, I think. I have read some complaints on the crystal scratching with the mineral, and I think a guy shattered his, but that can be pretty much done with any watch, right? If you smack it hard enough. Just put a crystal protector on it or get the sapphire crystal one if you care. I think it is a great watch, and it's going to go into my Hall of Fame watch list for sure. The main things I love about it are pretty much everything. Cost, it is a titanium watch. Super thin, high quality, high legibility. It gives you date. When this OD, not canvas Cordura band, it's just classic field looks. And actually, in philosophy of use, we could add it'd be a great women's watch because it's not so large that would like overpower her wrist. Very cool. Over and out.